So I guess last question, maybe any advice for teachers who are still a little on the fence, or they haven't really gotten their feet wet yet?
Talk to people, look around. If you're not in it on the first year, that's okay. It doesn't have to be, at least in our district, it's not going to be every single teacher, every single class PBL. And so, if you want someone to go forward a little bit and test the water, that's fine. And then have an opportunity to sit and talk and chat and have that, that time within your professional development where you get that opportunity. And then, some teachers, for me, I think I needed to jump in. I think I needed to go big right away.
Yeah.
For other teachers, I don't know that that's the approach. I think start out with a little bit here, start out there, a little bit there, and anytime you can do the interdisciplinary stuff, so that you don't feel like you're on an island, but you're working with someone else, and maybe your part of the project is fairly small and fairly concise, but at least you get yourself in the door. I think that's valuable as well.
That's really good advice. And you answered one of the yeah buts we hear from teachers, that I'd like to do that, but I can't. And one of those yeah buts is often the AP test or an IB test or some other sort of end of unit assessment that people worry about. And it sounds like you've made your peace with that. You found PBL is going to help kids get the content that they need.
Yeah, I don't see that as an issue. I do think sometimes I have to challenge them a little bit more in terms of doing a little bit more of that preparation work outside of the class.
Sure.
But I'm okay with that, and I start every year discussing that, a very frank conversation with the students. Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
This is where I would like to go. Are you all right with that? And the last 7-8 years, we've never had an issue with it.
Yeah.
It's always been something they wanted to do, and I think that, like you said, that we can do these projects, or we can sit here and memorize information. And you given that option, they're gonna.
And how nice that just on a big level, you're giving them a voice in the course design right off the bat. So voice permeates.
Exactly. Well, and then there was another great comment this morning already about when we do those standardized testing, when we do the end of course exam stuff, we're assuming we know what those students are going to need 5-6 years down the line. That's an assumption. The way the world's changing, the way even at the college level things are changing. I think it's better to prepare them to be able to think and problem solve and work collaboratively with each other, because those are skills we know they're going to need. They may not need to know how to this equation or that definition. My dad used to say that sign of intelligence is not what you know, but what you can find out. And I think project-based learning fills into that real well.
More true now than ever, isn't
Yes.
it? The more information we have, the more you need to know how to access it.
You can't know it all, so you need to be able to
Yeah.
use it.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for
no
sharing
problem.
your journey. Pleasure to talk with you.